In 1998, an American man bought a private island for $8 million. On paper, it was just another island in the Caribbean. 75 acres, part of the United States Virgin Islands. Its official name was Little St. James, but people living nearby called it something else. They called it the Pedophile Island. Welcome to Dark Crime Channel. Subscribe for more videos. From the sky, Little St. James looked like heaven. Crystal clear water, white sand beaches, thick green trees covering the land. At the center stood a massive mansion, almost like a palace. Around it were luxury guest villas, 2 large swimming pools, a private gym, a helipad. Everything about the island screamed luxury, privacy, and power. But behind this beauty, something horrific was happening. Girls as young as 12 years old were brought to this island. Some were told they would get modeling jobs. Some were promised money for simple work. Some were simply deceived. Once they arrived, their passports were taken. They were surrounded by ocean, no boats, no phones, no escape. One girl, only 15 years old, tried to swim away. She didn't make it. She was caught, punished, and trapped again. This island was not empty. Private jets landed regularly. Helicopters came and went. Parties were organized. Alcohol flowed, music played, guests included, billionaires, politicians, world leaders, celebrities, royal family members, Prince Andrew of Britain, former US President Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, powerful businessmen from around the world. So the question becomes, who owned this island? His name was Jeffrey Epstein. Before becoming a billionaire, Epstein was a nobody. He taught mathematics at a school in Brooklyn. No elite degree, no powerful background. Then suddenly, he entered the world of ultra-rich finance. He became a financial advisor to billionaires. Within years, his net worth crossed $600 million. No one knew exactly how he made that money. But one thing was clear. Epstein was deeply connected to power. For years, Epstein lived untouchable. Until 2005, a 14-year-old girl walked into a police station in Florida.
Thank you for waiting.
She told officers she was taken to a rich man's house.
We just need to clarify a few.
She was promised $200 to $300 for a massage. When she arrived, Jeffrey Epstein opened the door wearing only a towel. What happened next shattered the illusion. Police questioned the girl. She named 2 other girls. Those 2 named more. And those girls named even more. The chain did not stop. Each victim was paid extra money to bring another girl. This wasn't random abuse. It was an organized trafficking network. Within months, police identified 35 minor victims. The case became too big to ignore. In 2006, the FBI stepped in. They launched Operation Leap Year. A 53-page report was prepared. Victims from Florida, New York, and New Mexico gave statements. Epstein was charged with international sex trafficking, a crime that usually carries life imprisonment. But then, justice took a strange turn. Behind closed doors, a secret deal was made. The man responsible, Alexander Acosta, a powerful federal prosecutor. Epstein pleaded guilty to just 2 minor prostitution charges. In return, he received total immunity, no further charges, no investigation into his associates, no justice for the victims. Worst of all, the deal was sealed. Hidden from the public, hidden even from the victims. Epstein was sentenced to 18 months. But his punishment was anything but prison. He stayed in a private wing. He was allowed to leave jail 12 hours a day, 6 days a week to work from his luxury office. He only slept in jail. After serving just 13 months, Epstein walked free. The system had protected him, but one person refused to stay silent. Her name was Julie K. Brown, an investigative journalist at the Miami Herald. For years, she studied sealed documents, tracked victims, exposed the deal. In 2018, she published a series titled Perversion of Justice. The public was furious. Epstein could no longer hide. In July 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested again. This time, there were no deals, no secret protections. Federal prosecutors charged him with direct sex trafficking of minors. If convicted, Epstein was facing up to 45 years in prison. For the first time in his life, an escape seemed impossible. But then came the biggest twist of this entire story. On August 10, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead inside his jail cell. Officials immediately declared it a suicide. They said he was alone. No one entered his cell. He took his own life. The Department of Justice released surveillance footage to prove their claim. But instead of answers, the video raised more questions. The cameras outside his cell malfunctioned. The guards on duty were asleep. Critical footage was missing. Across the world, one phrase went viral: Epstein didn't kill himself. Social media exploded with conspiracy theories. Some claimed Epstein had dangerous secrets. Others said he was silenced to protect powerful people. Soon, the Epstein case became a political weapon. Donald Trump's supporters openly claimed that Epstein was murdered because he had information about Bill Clinton. During interviews, Trump was repeatedly asked, "Will you declassify the Epstein files?" His answer was always the same: "Yes, I will release everything."
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah.
During the 2024 U.S. presidential campaign, Trump made Epstein a major issue. He promised, "As soon as I become president, all Epstein files will be made public." In